What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Robertson, the 87 left back, and I want to say still the Premier League's top left back in terms of rating. The next one is going to have next to him is Luke Shaw, now being 84, but we have obviously got the 87. He is a very good player, normally pretty much throughout the whole game. I don't think, did he get a team of the year last year? Yes, he did. So he got a team in his... No, he didn't. Okay, so yeah, I was looking at FIFA 20. He got a Team of the Year nomination or honourable mention back in literally January time. So we didn't actually get any sort of inform or special card for Robertson. And I think definitely it's one that we missed out on. I feel like his Team of the Year and Team of the Season the year before were actually quite nice. A decent card to say the least. And again, we've seen a kind of dramatic change and a lot of pace difference. And I think especially to start with a game, you don't need to really kind of put it all on pace. I think you do need to get the tactics right, the actual mechanics of the game right, and that is where kind of players like this, who necessarily don't have the 90 plus paces, don't have the 90 defending, the 90 physical, the players that really kind of just have that technical ability, the good animations, the great links, and really can just play the ball basically. We've got a kind of well-rounded card here, with obviously his pace being 84, definitely isn't terrible. We do see a lot of players with kind of higher rated, but they have other lacking areas, whereas obviously Robertson can be quite a left wing back sort of card. Obviously he's got the 88 crossing, which is very nice for the overlapping, trying to think of the word there. Then obviously we've got the short pass, which is quite nice. A little bit less on the long pass. I feel like I could do with that just being that little bit higher, especially at this kind of crucial part of the game where maybe a through ball might actually be quite a nice option down that wing, but I can imagine he still can pass the ball. We have obviously got the defending. You can't argue with 82 to start with the right chemistry style. You cannot argue with that one bit. We've got great stamina and great aggression. In terms of strength, not quite there. I feel like that could be an issue, which we are going to see. But especially at the start of the game, we are not going to see these mad strong wingers who have got pace, passing, dribbling, shooting, and physicality. It is going to be kind of one or the other. Pace, no physical, which means he's absolutely fine with that. So I'm interested to see what he's all about. We have got leadership and early crosser from him. He is obviously left-footed as well, which is always perfect. Let's jump straight into him and see if he's worth just shy of 30,000 coins. Robertson on his first touch. We've just given it away instantly. That is poor from myself personally, but again, we're going to try and see what he's all about down this wing. I feel like he's already going to have a little bit of a handful with Momo Salah there. Robertson is going to have his hands full with Mr. Mo Salah there, but does manage to just see him down, and a cross that literally is leading nowhere. Again into Robertson. Let's see what we can find down this wing. Get a big pass in. It's very nice. Back into Pulisic. Going for that 1-2 with Robertson. We are going to just keep going with him. Bring him forward. Kind of keep him on the attack there. We're kind of having the option there to literally just play it out wide. Pulisic to then either lob a ball in, move in himself. If it was somebody maybe with a little bit more kind of dribbling on him, I might even try and push him in. But definitely Robertson needs to be back as well. He's got Salah chasing. Gonna get the save. Areola with an absolute cracking save there, nearly throwing it out into the opponent once more, but we do manage to get this counter attack on the go with Aspas. Great work down the the wing from Robertson there. Oh, and that's a great final challenge by Sun Chu to Robertson. Always in that right position. Lovely little bit of footwork. Finds the pass. Going to try and find the ball over there, but doesn't manage to. Got to quell that danger before he goes for that counter. Robertson again. He's got Salah. He's going to get that speed on him. You can definitely tell the pace increase there from obviously Salah in comparison to Robertson, and I think that is going to have more to do with it than anything. Maybe a couple of versions where he's got a little bit extra on his acceleration might be good, but what you do there, it's quite a simple fix. Just drop back. You don't necessarily want to really kind of push him forward so that you are leaving that gap in behind, because with the explosive sprint, you know that you could get round him and literally just burn him with the pace every single time until obviously the stamina wears out. You put another winger on, that is something to definitely look at, but dropping him back leaves that kind of gap a little bit more for him to kind of have to run into, saving your speed as well, which is always a good thing also. Great interception from Robertson. Finds himself already making himself a little bit more known in that kind of final third. Nearly getting the finesse there, nearly just going underneath the people. And again, we've dropped back. Perfect interception from Robertson. Can't do more than that. Don't need him to do more than that as well. We see this little 1-2 tactic here. Don't know if he's kind of having enough of that. We're going to try and find somebody back in the middle here. Little ball through, and that is fantastic play. And again, ball management is absolutely key in this game. From the left back, from the right back. Robertson again going down the wing. Going to try and test out the left back or the right back in this scenario, who does actually outstrength him quite easily. Robertson ready to go down the wing again. We have got Ronaldo in a pursuit with the attack, so that's going to be an interesting one. Going to have to leave him to just run away like that. And again, if you're not really comfortable with the defender really pushing up like this, just stay back whilst attack, and it will solve half of the issues in terms of him just constantly going up front, because obviously Robertson is quite an overlapping left back, so you don't want him kind of really pushing him up, and that will come down to the manual sort of pushing him up as well, not just necessarily his natural runs. Definitely notice as well on corners, it is vital to have somebody with an actual good corner, or just for the accuracy of anything. Got Lucas Moura again down this wing. Oh, that is poor. I was kind of reading him coming back on the inside, but unfortunately did just carry on all day long. Robertson's got to deal with Lucas Moura. Tries to come on the inside because he knows he's not going to get on the outside with him. It's a big ball across into Rafinha, but it doesn't manage to convert it. Got Ronaldo in pursuit again. Knows he's not just going to take Robertson, and that's again defensive ability more than anything that we saw. So then going into the overall for Robertson then, we have got him coming in at 27,000 coins, and I think out of the two between him and Trent, he is definitely my favourite player out of the two, definitely. And probably one of my favourite left backs. Like I say, if we're looking at Prem, if anything, because more than likely you're not going to have too many Scottish centre backs, centre mids or left mids in your team. We have got the kind of the difference between him, Luke Shaw, Chilwell, and obviously Digne. But in terms of kind of like where he sits with all of this, I think he probably is the better left back out of the bunch really. Whereas Trent, there is quite a lot of good right backs. I think left backs to start with do take a little bit of a hit. They don't necessarily have loads of options, and it is kind of put down to really Luke Shaw, Robertson, and then obviously Digne was quite good. And then we look at icons. Personally, we got Roberto Carlos last year pretty early on, so that was my left back for pretty much most of the game until we got pretty close into team of the season really. With Robertson, obviously the anchor is going to be the preferred chemistry style, giving him that little bit of a pace boost by +5, giving him the defending and obviously the physicality as well. His dribbling and passing are pretty much above average for a left back, so I'm quite happy to keep that as it is. And you want to just make sure that you are aware of the high work rates. He did come forward quite a lot, and in the end you do have to kind of think, do you want him attacking that much and leaving that gap, or do you think that you can control the play enough to not get counted on that side? Because as soon as you've got someone like Salah, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe coming on the wing, then you're going to get stuck with him because there's no one in that gap. More than likely a centre-back's had to been pull out, which obviously affects the shape altogether. So if you want to kind of keep him at stay back whilst attack and maybe bring him forward in kind of bursts rather than just every single time, that is always something that you definitely want to have a look at, because he is a very attacking left back at that. But he will provide plenty of great crosses, good passing. I did find his through balls were fantastic. Definitely worth a shout if you are running a Prem team. Overall wise, for me, I think right now I'd give him a solid 8.7 to 8.8 as a gold card. Let me know down below who you'd like to see next. We are trying to just blast through as many as possible. So if there is kind of people that are multiple saying the same players, keep commenting them because I am getting through them as much as possible. I'm just trying to find the openings so I don't lose coins, or obviously I get the opportunity to actually play with them if they have been packed pulled. So hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.